Hello everyone and welcome back to Ladida Plays Slay the Spire. Last time we covered the basics. I'm going to be a little bit quicker about my turns this time around. I'm obviously still explaining new cards. Let's get going, shall we? Let's see. Let's look at the floor first, shall we? We want to find a shop because we have an obnoxious amount of gold. So let's see. This is an early shop here. Do we also have some elites on this path? We do have an elite in here. And then not much else. I do want another elite if possible. Actually, maybe we don't need it. I'm just gonna go here. I'm not too bothered. Right, so these guys are flying. They take less damage, but if we attack them 3 times in a single turn, they will fall down and their own cycle will get interrupted. Now, they don't do too much damage, you might think, but this guy, he shows you the problem that these enemies have with themselves. I am gonna upgrade my cards. I'm actually gonna headbutt that armament's back. I'm gonna attack this guy again. I'm gonna end a turn. So we're going to take 5 damage. And also, like we said before, self-forming clay is going to be really good for this because they attack us 5 times, so we get 15 block next turn just because this guy did 5 damage to us. Effectively, he shielded us for 10. And so this guy, he got himself 1 more strength. And you might think, that's not that substantial, Ladida. Well, these guys only do 1 damage. But now he does 2 damage, but he still does it 5 times. So instead of doing 5 damage, he effectively doubled his damage because he's not going to do 10 damage. We're gonna move on, but this is the problem that these guys pose. I'm actually gonna do this, and attack him again to make him land because he needs to not attack us. I was gonna play almonds. Sadly, no such luck. This guy's still gonna attack us. We can still take a little bit of damage, but not nearly as much because this guy is gonna be a nice guy again and shield us for a lot of the damage that we're gonna take. There we go, 6 damage on the next shield train. Ah, here we go. This guy's only attacking us 4. We got 6 shields. Demon form it up. We want demon form, boys. Demon form is such a nice card. Because now every turn, they might have to spend a turn to get 1 strength. Every turn, no matter what I do, I'm going to get 2 strength. So effectively, these guys just did the same thing. So we are going to have to start getting into killing these boys. We'll do 12 damage. This will do 5 damage. I don't know if it gets rounded up. It does not get rounded up. So 12 plus 5. We can kill this guy and do a little bit of damage to the other guy. Instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to kill this guy. But instead of attacking this guy, I'm actually just going to get 11 block because that is just a better idea in my opinion. This guy is going to cast fly again, so he's going to get the same damage distance buff. Normally you should take the time to take them out of flight and then just kill them off because you'll do more damage to them. They don't have that much health that we just displayed, so it's not really that much of a problem. Alright, what do we have in this about? Do we want anything back? I want blood for blood back actually. So we're going to cast Headbutt. And we're going to get blood for blood back. Now we can't actually take any out of the sky, so I'm just gonna cast this, do some more damage to him. Maybe we can just kill him without getting rid of his fly. He's gonna grow again, so he's gonna get 2 strength in total. I should have get rid of you ages ago. He's gonna do it now as well. No, do I want to just straight up kill this guy? I do as well. Why not? Why not? And we also get rid of this guy, and that was a lot. Well, we took 15 damage, I suppose, but we heal, so everything's alright. Let's see. We do have mushroom, which means vulnerable is nice. I'll take that. Alright, we're gonna go to his shop. Let's see. This is something we haven't seen in the last video because it just hadn't gone across the shop. This is Shopman. Shopman is beautiful. He's got a little shop. We go in the shop. So, UI, 5 class cards, 2 grey cards that cover both classes that are currently in the game, 3 relics, 3 potions, but the most important, good of all, card removal service. That costs more every time you use it. First, we're going to look at the relics. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 damage or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1, which is really nice because basically it means those birds, unless they got 6 strength, they will always only do 1 damage to us with their 5 times attack. This is a good contender of something I would like, and we can afford it. Whetstone, upgrade to random attack cards. Let's see, which attack cards do we haven't not upgraded yet? pretty much only headbutt, bashes, and strikes. So chances are it's not going to really upgrade that much for us. So maybe another time. Curse cards can now be played. Playing a curse will make you lose 1 HP and exhaust the card. I don't think I've ever had this before, at least not put it to use. I could see this deck working an exhaust deck, but we're not gonna get this one either. It's not really worth it. We are definitely gonna get Tori though. Tori is nice. Now we're gonna see if we do want any of these cards. This card is actually nice, and I think I'm gonna take it because it makes it so that we can copy an attack card. And since our deck is filled with alright cards, I kind of want to upgrade or duplicate a headbutt or duplicate a blood for blood when I've already taken some damage. It's gonna be real nice. Nah, I don't want this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna see, and I also want Metallicize. Metallicize, actually, does Metallicize counter Orange Alchem? I suppose this would still work, so we get 9 if we play this. That actually makes a great deal of sense. I like that. I don't like this. Exhaust on cards, draw 2 cards. We could use this on strikes. It's not actually that bad. It's 2 draw. Likelihood is we are gonna get rid of something that we don't want. But can we get there? Oh, we actually literally are just a single gold short, guys. Oh, it feels bad. I still don't really want to remove a strike though, if I'm honest. Apologies if you think I'm taking too long on this. I am actually trying to take my time more so for the video's sake than for my own sake, because I just want you guys to have the opportunity to read the card, pause the video, read the cards if you really need to, see what's going on, because I realize that some of you might have never played this game before. Sadly, we can't buy Burning Pact anymore, which is a shame. Add a random attack to your hand. Actually, Evolve is new as well. This used to rely on wounds to be in your hand. Whenever you draw a single status card, draw 1 card. Let's see what boss we got, because that can actually counteract the boss really well. He doesn't really apply status effects to us. It would be good against certain monsters for sure. Add a random card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That's okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this either. We're just gonna leave the shop, guys. I don't really see anything else that I like. I need to stop adding too many cards into this deck. I'm only gonna add more cards that we really want. Part of this game is having some restraint, honestly, and I've really done a bad job of showing it. Alright, so this guy has a new mechanic that's called an artifact. If I would play for Thunderclap, we would deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable. Vulnerable counts as a status effect, so it would take away one of his artifacts, but it would not get vulnerable. So we either commit to getting rid of those, or we just brute force it through him. And I think we're going to brute force, if I'm honest. Let's see what we get. We get a Battle Trance. Now, we don't have many cards that are value at 1. So we're just going to do some damage to him. He's going to get more shield this turn anyway. It is all okay. Right. We could fill our deck with a second Perfected Strike, which isn't an awful idea, but I'm not counting on our encounter lasting that long, if I'm completely honest. I think I might just Metallicize and attack him twice. And like I said, like I thought, I am correct. Metallicize and Orange Alchem do work together so that we get 9 block instead of 3 or 6. Do we want anything back? Not particularly. Have we got... We still have Blood for Blood coming in, and he is going to damage us, so Blood for Blood is going to be free. I do want to draw into the next hand, because it can really get out of hand really easily with that. Outside of that, I don't think this is worth it. I think... Ah, we took damage, so... Oh, that's really sad. Oh well, we'll still get 6 block at least. Yeah, why not? I suppose. They do the same thing. So we got Frail on us because he applies Frail to us. And Frail reduces the amount of block we gain from cards. which is sometimes really painful. Alright, like I predicted, we get blood for blood. We are gonna dual wield blood for blood to get 2 of them in my hand. They're both 0 card cost and do 24 damage. Guess what, Mr. Spheric Guardian? See you in hell. Relatively easy combat. Now, do we want more metallicizers? Because metallicizers, as we see, they did work with Orichalcum, which means I can actually reliably get something done with that going on. Like, if I get 12 block every turn, that is really great. So I am going to take it. Malleable. This is an effect that is, by a lot of new players, misunderstood. Like, we're just going to read through it and I'm going to explain what it does. On taking attack damage, gain 3 block. Block gain increases as malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. So, first time we do damage. After I do damage, he gets 3 block. I do damage another time. He gets 4 block. Because he's already triggered it once, it gets upgraded. So, we do 4 damage against a 3 block. We do 1 damage and he gets 4 block as well. This guy's really annoying to deal with, guys. You want to do big hits on him. We're going to upgrade everything. Play Metallicize. Play Thunderclap to apply the vulnerable for no good reason because it won't do that much. Alright, so there we go. He's already debuffing me and he's going to attack me for 21 damage, which is quite a lot. However, we are not faint of heart. We are going to boost our strength a little bit. We're just going to strike hard at him. As you might notice, that block falls off at the end of your turn. There is a card that stops that from happening, that you can actually stack your block really high, and that's actually one of the archetypes that is really strong, but takes very, very long to do as well. Every block effect otherwise, like malleable as well, falls off at the end of their turn. So if I trigger their block but I don't do anything against it, it will fall off anyway. Now you could say this time, oh, we could strike and battle chance. I'm actually going to go for demon form, get a little bit of that scaling going because we want to do a lot of damage, and we are really safe at the moment. We're getting a lot of block every turn. So he's going to do another big hit on us, and we are still weak, but we will not falter. What do we have in our discard pile? We have blood for 1. We have dual wield in this hand, but we have no draw, so actually that doesn't really work out that well for me. We're going to play Metallicize as well. Get some more passive block going, boys. We love the passive blocks. Come on. I'm actually going to draw a Thunderclap guaranteed next turn because I do like me a Thunderclap. And I'm going to do some extra damage to him because dual wield, I'm not going to dual wield the strike. I wouldn't want to fill my deck with more strikes. So we did take some damage. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. Right. Let's see how we want to do this. We can do it like this. And then we bash because we don't have a second attack. And this will just make it so that we can easily kill him off next turn with probably whatever we draw. He is actually slowly chunking at me, which I failed to notice. We only have 57 HP left. Alright, easy enough. Best bash push. Guy is gone. I don't like Clash in our deck. Clash is a card that can only be played if every other card in your hand is an attack card. We have a skill-heavy deck and power-heavy deck. Things like Demon Form or Perfected Strikes and Blood for Bloods and Bashes in the early game are really going to mess up our ability to play Clash. So instead, we're going to look for something else. Sword Boomerang, if we got strength going on, which we kind of do now, is actually really strong because we're going to do... let's imagine we had this card in our turn this turn. We have 8 strength. We're going to do 11 damage 3 times. That's 33 damage for 1 energy. I don't feel that we need much more block. I'm actually thinking we're good for that at the moment with our passive block generation. These guys are both artifacts. This guy's actually really annoying if I remember correctly. He's part of the... 3 of this guy is an elite pack on the first floor, if I'm not mistaken. Right, it's turn 1. None of them are doing anything to me. That's just demon form it up. I forgot the name then. I forgot the name of my almost favorite card. Oh, woe is me. Actually, thinking of this, at the start of this run in episode 1, I didn't take Heavy Blade, which abuses the strength mechanic. I instead took a Perfected Strike, and we have seen no good opportunities to take cards with the name or with the word strike in them, which is so sad. I do cry myself to sleep at night, guys. Trust me. Alright, I don't really like this turn very much, if I'm honest. Just gonna shrug it off. And Perfected Strike you, sir. Gotta take a little bit of damage this turn, but if anything, it enables blood for blood. We do also get Fill, which is not ideal. We do get 2 Metallicizers. We can upgrade both, actually. I do like that. Why don't you do it like this? We've got 8 block. If anything, guys, I'm just setting this up for the long game. We did still take some damage there. These 2 cards are so useless against Artifact, honestly. This is such a bad value proposition. 14 damage is just that little bit. Well, it's not even better than 2 strikes. 2 strikes do 24 damage. This does 10 less damage for the same amount of energy, and the vulnerable doesn't happen anyway. We're just going to do this. Right, now we want to see. We're just going to draw. Maybe we can get something big. Which we don't. I suppose we can get Battle Chance in our hand next time. Just do this. And do this. And let's get it. Oh. You don't do damage to me, you foolish spirit guardian. You think you can meddle with me? I will smite thee from the heavens. And now, where is your pathetic little block wall? My block wall is much superior than yours. You actually still do damage to me, but I'm gonna ignore this. And bang! You are gone! Spell weakness. We have seen this card already, I think. I don't like that very much. Not at least in our current deck. If an enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. Now, since we're actually going for a bit of a strength-oriented deck, we should get that. Alright. Let's see what's coming up. An elite is coming up. And a shop, and then... no more combat, actually. We can just go like this, and then bang, bang, bang. So, what do we want to do? We don't really want a shop. So, we could go from here to here and see what happens there. But that can go wrong, or that can go well. We can rely on getting healing here, or relying on that we will get through this corridor without taking too much damage. I'm actually going to do that. At the start, well, at these earlier stages of the game, you want to spend as much time actually upgrading cards. You don't want to heal if it's not necessary, because at the end of the floor, if you beat the boss, you heal anyway to full. So every time you spend healing at a resting state is actually a bit of a wasted turn. There we go. We get another free upgrade. Let's go, guys. Easy money. What does this do? 4 times. So instead... Wow. That's going to be so good for our strength build. Alright, this guy. Very annoying. We got kind of a good hand against him. He's always going to attack me, so I can always play this for free. Bang, bang. We're going to get some metallicize going on because this guy, every move he does is an attack. And every attack he hits with damage gives us a wound in our deck, which is a status card, and it just clutters our deck. This is an annoying guy if you don't have if you can't burst him down or if you don't have a block-oriented deck. How much block are we gonna get? This is just not worth it because we're gonna end up with a block and then we're not gonna get our Chalcum. So I'm gonna wait for that. We're gonna get 9 block. We're gonna take 3 damage regardless. But we're only gonna get 1 wound. There we go. Unplayable in a discard pile. Next time our deck cycles through, it's gonna be annoying. What do we want to do here? Let's just straight up more damage at the moment. I will just do another strike because we have nothing to block with anyway. I could make him weak, I suppose, but right, he's gonna do a big hit. We need to scale, I think, because the longer this goes on, the worse it's gonna get. That was dumb. Why did I do that? I thought that was a weak potion. Guys, that was an explosive potion. Explosive potion does just 10 damage to every available mob on the screen. So using it on a single target, it's not that effective. Oh, here we go. 9 damage to a random enemy. Well, there is only one enemy, as we discussed before. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. Easiest 44 damage of my life. Now, he is still gonna do a lot of damage to us. In turn, we are going to get 15 block this turn, so we don't need too much to avoid taking any damage this turn. Now we can maybe straight up kill him. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. And we heal a little bit, and we get Bolt Tornado. This is a really nice card to have, and this is actually going to improve our strength game a lot better. Upon pickup, choose a power card. That's in your deck, obviously. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand, which means it becomes innate. And innate is an effect that is really nice on certain cards. We're going to take that, and we're definitely going to put this in our starting hand, because then, turn 1, always going to be Demon Form. No doubt in my mind. Dex Potion just gives you 2 dexterity, much as like a Strength Potion gives you 2 strength. But in fact, we actually wanted this card, and we now can take it. Right, it doesn't matter. Arbitrary choice. Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain an extra energy on your next turn. Underappreciated by a lot of YouTubers that I watch, honestly. It's a really nice relic to get, because it means if you're playing a defensive turn, you're still going to get more fuel for your next turn, which gives you greater chances for offensiveness or higher capability for defenses. Now we are running sort of low on HP, but we're going to get one more thing here, and we're not necessarily going to get another combat. So I am going to choose to, at this point, Smith still. I said, oh, Ladida, you said before if you're on low health you should try to survive, blah, blah, blah. I also said that you should be aware of the map, and since it's not likely that we're going to counter combat, and there is one other camp here, and another guaranteed camp before the boss, I don't think it's that necessary yet. We should spend this time seeing like what we want our deck to, if we want to shape our deck a little bit more. Could do another spot weakness upgrade, which makes it a little bit better. But I think we should start focusing on the defensive side of things a little bit again. Let's upgrade the Metallicize. So instead of 3, it gives us 4 block. I'm gonna go here. Right. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. I don't really like this one because it tends to make me flood my deck, which I'm already doing anyway, but I like thin decks, but it hasn't shown so far. I tend to meh this card most of the time. I don't always take a card. Can't take this. Can't take this either. Seeing Red. I do like Seeing Red, especially if we can upgrade it, because it then gives us just 2 extra energy. At the moment it gives us 2 energy at the cost for 1 energy, so it's just getting energy. When we upgrade this, we just get flat at 2 energy if I'm not mistaken. However, Heavy Blade is here, boys. We're going to take that. Easiest money in the world. And we're going to take this, and we're going to remove a card. You know what? Perfected Strike, you've been kind to me. I'm going to start on making you bad and actually remove you, maybe. You are not serving your purpose, and we haven't gotten any options to get anything good. So I'm going to start removing strikes, and when I feel this card is starting to lose its value too much, I'm just going to get straight up rid of it. I already regret going to that shop. I have to. But I am going to play this for the coming turns because I think we'll need it. Weak. Okay, so you're the weakness guy. That's not too bad. I don't mind being weak too much because I'm going to grow powerful anyway. But they're going to do it again. Now, we don't have any Metallicize yet, but these guys are attacking us. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade ourselves just a little bit more. It's easy as money. Do this, do this. We're not taking any damage. And we still had 1 energy. Shit. Ah, of course, because we had Art of War. I miscounted. Alright, there we go. This turn we're going to go hard. I'm going to play a Thunderclap. I'm going to do this. And get rid of hopefully one of these boys. There we go. Now he's going to hit us for a lot of damage. And I would love to strike him, but I'm just gonna shrug it off. Shake it off, baby, shake it off. See, this deck's really helped out then as well. So we're not taking nearly as much damage. Right. I'm gonna battle transit. Not much has happened. I don't know why I played them in that order. That was actually a bit dumb. Yeah, no, we're gonna take one damage. That's not too bad. Let's do that. At least now he's weak. Oh, sorry. I haven't even explained player armor. So, gain 10 armor at the start of its turn. Losing HP from an attack reduces plated armor by 1. It's basically metallicized, but it reduces whenever you take actual damage. Or you just take 50 damage to the face so you die almost in one hit. Another sword boomerang. Yes, please. Yeah, I can't really do anything with you. Sorry, shopman. I haven't got money yet. Oh, 3 of these guys. Well, you guys all casting ritual? Let me join you. We will all have a ritual to feast on. We do kind of want to get rid of these guys earlier because they got the same scaling as me, really. Which is a bit scary. Right. Now I say we do want to do that, honestly. We're not getting the greatest hand, guys. There we go. Inflame. Metallicize. I'm a moral man. Nothing new. So they're going to start doing damage to us now. We need to really start working on getting rid of them as well. Heavy blade. Pleased to see you. Go. I don't have anything that gives block. So what we're going to do is, we're going to attack this guy, and we're going to get our heavy blade back. And this guy is going to hit us for 9, which is a bit painful. We are getting close to the boss, and the camp will not heal us to full. Not even close. So this boss might be a little bit sketchy, some might say. We're going to dual wield. We're going to blood for blood. We're going to blood for blood this guy, and heavy blade. And I don't know why I ended my turn. That was dumb as shit. Why did I do that? Because we couldn't kill him anyway. I'm dumb. I'm making misplays, guys. Left, right, and center. I should have played the sword boomerang. It would have probably ended up doing way more damage. I don't need any of these cards. This is actually a pretty bad situation. Right, we are definitely going to heal. Only for 24, so we're going to go slightly above half. But this should be, in all likelihood, enough for this boss. Famously, this boss actually ended me quite a couple of times. Regardless of that, we're going to try. So what he's going to do is going to summon some boys, and those boys are going to steal some cards from me, and I'm going to have to kill them to get those cards back. And they're going to damage me as well, obviously, which is really annoying. Alright, armaments, because it's a boss fight, it's going to last a while. We're going to do this, so we're going to get more strength and skill quicker. We're going to make everything weak, and we're going to strike this guy. I'm not actually too focused on the boss at the start. He's going to hyper beam me and it's going to hurt like balls. But we do need to start working on his ads because it actually takes away his attack turns as well. Right. Let's see what we can do. We'll do quite a bit of damage. If we have luck and this one gets hit twice, we'll be off well. And we did get lucky, guys. And then we're going to kill this guy because we want our card back. I don't even know which one you stole, but we want it back. And I'm going to use the metallicize because we need a little bit of block against this boy. I think he's going to buff himself, yeah. He's also got a worse form of demon form. Right. We're going to dual wield the headbutt. And then we're going to headbutt you. And we're going to back our sword boomerang. And we're going to headbutt you. And honestly, we're going to get a thunderclap. I was going to take spot weakness, but then I might think he might not attack next turn, which means that spot weakness does nothing for us. Oh, guys. Guys, are you ready to see the boss melt? Absolutely melt. Bang. 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 Easiest money in the world, guys. Almost all of the boss HP gone in a single turn. With just a little bit of luck of the draw. What more could you ask for? He's gonna do 51 damage to us. We have to kill him this turn. Luckily enough, we drew our friend blood for blood. Guys, we win this fight with the easiest times. Only took about 20 damage. Well, 30 maybe, I don't know. A little bit under 30. Get some gold, we get another explosive potion that I so gloriously wasted. Let's see what we get offered. Fiend Fire, exhaust your complete hand. Deal 7 damage for each exhausted card and exhaust this card in the process. This is good if you got a massive deck, because you can just get rid of a lot of chaff. Barricade is something I actually talked about before. It means that my block will no longer expire at the start of my turn. I don't really have a block deck that has any lasting block. I don't have anything big like get 50 block or some ridiculousness. So I'm actually going to opt out not taking this because it does cost 3 energy, consuming a complete turn of mine. And we already have that going on with Demon Form. Berserk, if your HP is at or below 50%, gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. I have fondness of this card. And I realize why it's bad, because it requires you to be in a bad spot to be useful. I don't care. Calling Bell, obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. It has fucked me before, let me put it like that. Transform all strikes in defense. Now this can go one or two ways. We don't have that many of them anymore, so it's not going to be too bad. But it can give us a mix of cards that are really not useful at all. And we have used our strikes on the music case because all of our attacks are pretty much 2 mana. So I'm not crazy fond of this idea. I might do it anyway though. Black Star just comes a little bit too late. It means that every elite, instead of giving you 1 relic, it will give you 2 relics. It's a little bit late for that, and I don't really want to be fighting too many elites on the next floor, if I'm honest. Especially not with a build going as we got it going right now. So we're going to use Pandora's Box. Transform all the cards. Transform means they literally just change to a different card. So we've got a headbutt, another headbutt. Which is, let's say, it's straight upgrades, guys. It's just more damage and an extra added effect to it. Shearing Blow is the card that I talked about before as well, where you can upgrade it as many times as you like. It gets 4 damage extra every time, so after you upgrade like twice or 3 times, this actually becomes a pretty good value card. But until then, it's a little bit hard to justify, and we don't really have a deck with a lot of armaments in there, so getting it upgraded is a bit of a chore. Infinite Blade, we've seen this one before, and Shrug It Off. This is not a bad transform, guys. This Pandora's Box has helped us, if anything. It gives us a bit of a better block. We did lose a couple of blocks in there, mind you. Right, we don't have too much gold, so this shop, meh. Is there another shop down the line? So not that we can see, actually, so we might want to go past there anyway. And we shall. Alright, so we get to the floor with the most annoying normal combats of this game that it has to offer. In 3 turns, explodes dealing 30 damage. This has changed. It used to be that when this guy died, he would do a set number of damage displayed underneath here, and he would sometimes upgrade that damage. We have to kill these guys before these guys explode, because they do a hell of a lot of damage. This guy, I always tend to forget about because he doesn't really do anything. He just gives a couple of annoying stuff. I'm actually not going to do Demon Form. I'm actually going to spot weakness and Boomerang Blade, see what happens. What are we left with? Nothing much. We're going to poison this guy. Nah, that's not necessary. Do we have anything that costs 0? No. And we're not going to use any more cards. Poison just does what it says on the tin. It does that amount of damage, and every turn it has done damage, it reduces the damage it's going to deal by 1. So, if you do 6, you get 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on until it's just completely gone. Right. Can we straight up kill something? I'm gonna just heavy blade you. And get rid of you, because you're gonna die in 2 turns anyway. You're gonna die before you explode. I don't need this. I'll just get another boomerang back in my hand. We're just gonna complete this floor, by the way, guys. I know it's 35 minutes. We're gonna run a little bit long. What am I talking about? I should have ended this video before. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll finish this combat and then we'll wrap up the video for now. There we go. I am afraid that if we take more in flames, I'm gonna make the deck too much about buffing and not having actually enough attacks. So I'm actually gonna leave this one to be. Even though it is a really nice card, and it's supposedly a really great card as well, according to a lot of people. I don't know. Clothes Slime, I like it. I don't know if we're gonna use it. And Perfected Strike, we're trying to get rid of the one we got in our deck at the moment, because at the moment it doesn't do any damage anymore, as you saw in the last combat. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe if you like this video. Leave a comment down below if you wanna. I don't really know. It's all obviously still repetition, because no one's gonna watch this video. Until next time guys, bye bye!